survivor, survivor, survivor.
Someone who has made it through a difficult or scary time, often with great effort or strength. Here is a sample sentence. After being stranded on a deserted island for 37 days, she was finally rescued and declared herself a survivor of one of the most extreme survival stories ever told.
Suspect, suspect, suspect.
This word means someone who might have done something wrong, but hasn't been proven guilty yet. Here is a sample sentence. The police are questioning the suspect who was seen fleeing the scene of the crime. In this example, suspect refers to someone who is being investigated or accused of committing a crime.
Suspend, suspend, suspend.
To stop something from happening or being done for a little while so that you can think about what to do next. Here is a sample sentence. The school principal decided to suspend the student from classes for 1 week due to his involvement in a fight. In this example, suspend means to temporarily stop or put on hold, in this case, the student's attendance at school.
Suspense, suspense, suspense.
It's a feeling you get when something is about to happen, but you don't know what will actually happen yet. It's like being on hold, waiting for news or an answer that hasn't come yet. Here is a sample sentence. The old mansion had been abandoned for decades, but as I stepped inside, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was waiting to happen, and the air was thick with suspense. This sentence aims to convey the emotional state of being on edge or uncertain about what might happen next, which is a key aspect of the word suspense.
Suspicion, suspicion, suspicion.
It's a feeling that something might be true, but you're not sure if it really is. Here is a sample sentence. The detective's eyes narrowed with suspicion as he questioned the prime suspect in the theft. This sentence illustrates how the word suspicion can be used to convey a sense of doubt or mistrust, often accompanied by a feeling that something is not quite right.
Suspicious, suspicious, suspicious.
This word means something or someone that makes you wonder if they're doing something wrong or not quite right, but you don't have proof yet. Here is a sample sentence. The detective noticed that the stranger's behavior seemed suspicious, as he kept glancing over his shoulder and quickly exiting the building. In this example, the word suspicious describes the stranger's behavior as being unusual or questionable, implying that something might be amiss.
Sustain, sustain, sustain.
This means to keep something going or happening without letting it stop or end. Here's a sample sentence. The company's efforts to reduce waste and increase recycling help sustain the environment. In this example, sustain means to support or maintain something, in this case, the environment, over time.
Swallow, swallow, swallow.
This word refers to an action where you quickly take something into your mouth, usually food or drink, without chewing. It's often done when eating or drinking on the go. Here's a sample sentence. The bird swooped down and swallowed the fly in midair.
Swamp, swamp, swamp.
A type of land that is wet, soggy, and often home to many plants and animals that like to live in water or damp conditions. Here is a sample sentence. The alligator lay still in the murky waters of the swamp, its eyes fixed on unsuspecting prey.
Swarm, swarm, swarm.
A group of many things, like insects or animals, that move together in a big crowd. Here is a sample sentence. The bees began to swarm around the hive, buzzing loudly as they prepared to take flight.
Sway, sway, sway.
It's to move gently back and forth, often because of a gentle push or pull. Here's a sample sentence. The gentle breeze began to sway the branches of the trees, causing them to creak and rustle in the wind.
Swear, swear, swear.
This word means to promise or say something is true, often with a sense of seriousness or importance. It's like making a strong promise that you're telling the truth. Here is a sample sentence. I swear I left my keys on the kitchen counter, not in the car. In this example, swear is used as an auxiliary verb to emphasize that something is true. It's often used in informal speech and writing to add emphasis or conviction to a statement. Oh.
Sweater, sweater, sweater.
It's a type of clothing that keeps you warm, usually made from soft fabric like wool or cotton, and is often worn on top of other clothes. Here is a sample sentence. She pulled on her favorite sweater to stay warm on the chilly autumn evening.
Sweep, sweep, sweep.
It's an action where you move something, like dirt or leaves, from one place to another with a big movement, often using a tool or a part of your body. Here is a sample sentence. The strong winds came in and swept the leaves off the lawn, creating a pile of them at the base of the tree. In this sentence, sweep means to move or carry something, in this case leaves, away from one place to another.
Swell, swell, swell.
It's something that gets bigger or more noticeable, often because of an increase in size or energy. Here's a sample sentence. The surf was going to be perfect today, with a big swell coming in from the ocean. In this example, swell refers to a large wave or a period of high water level.
Swift, swift, swift.
This word describes something that moves quickly, with a sense of speed and rapidity. Here is a sample sentence. The swift bird flew quickly across the sky, its wings beating rapidly as it chased after insects. This sentence demonstrates the meaning of swift as something or someone that moves quickly and efficiently.
Swing, swing, swing.
It's something that moves back and forth, often with a gentle motion, like a child on a special seat hanging from a tree branch. Here is a sample sentence. The children loved to play on the swing set in the backyard, laughing and shouting as they pumped their legs to soar higher into the air.
Syllable, syllable, syllable.
It's a unit of sound that makes up part of a word, usually separated by a slight pause when you say it out loud. Here is a sample sentence. The teacher asked her students to count the number of syllables in each word on the vocabulary list. In this sentence, syllable refers to a unit of sound in a word that contains a vowel sound. For example, the word cat has one syllable, while the word banana has 3 syllables. Banana.
Symbol, symbol, symbol.
It's something that represents or stands for something else, often with a special meaning. Here's a sample sentence. The Olympic rings are a symbol of unity and international cooperation among athletes from around the world.
Symbolize, symbolize, symbolize.
This means to represent something else, often with a picture or an object, that shows what you mean without saying it directly. Here is a sample sentence. The American flag symbolizes freedom and patriotism in many countries around the world. In this example, the phrase "the American flag" represents an abstract idea, freedom and patriotism, making it a symbol. The word symbolize indicates that the flag has a particular meaning or significance.